Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm Teo, and today we're going to be playing some Genshin. Yeah, woo, stream time indeed. 1 second. There we go. Alright, let's do this thing. As an update for last time, we got to INAZUMA. I've been grinding one of the bosses today for Raiden's Ascension materials. Hey, Phantom! And then at the end of the night, we're going to do some pulls. Only on the standard banner, but I mean, hey, pulls are pulls. But yeah. In the meantime, we're going to do the Archon quest for INAZUMA. You might come back in an hour? Right on, we'll see you in an hour. That should be right around when we're going to start doing pulls. If you wait any longer than an hour, we might have already done them, just as a heads up. So yeah, see you in an hour. Join us for gambling time.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Man, she's kind of rude.
Are our clothes really so... what...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Or however you say your name.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
That feels like all of INAZUMA. You're not welcome here. Here's proof we are welcome here. Oh, okay, you guys are good. And then Paimon being kind of a jerk. That's like all of INAZUMA thus far.
Now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere.
Pretty much. Fair enough.
Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Look at him! Look at him! Guys, this is the best boy of the entire game.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
That's... No way that's Toma.
What?
No.
Is that dog talking to us?
That's not Toma.
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh.
Guys.
So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Who was gonna tell me that he's a dog?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right,
I'll kill you,
I've
Chad.
had
How
my
dare you
fun.
let me believe that?
Hey!
I'm so
you're this
upset.
close to getting
I'm
an
so
ugly
mad that
nickname,
he's not a
mister.
dog.
Well,
wanna
I've
hug
had some
that
time to
dog,
kill,
though. He's
given
so
that I've been
cute.
waiting here for you for so long. As was the... So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would
He's
like
just
to
hiding
apologize
behind that
about
wall
that
for
little
like 3
test you
days
went
waiting
through
for
earlier.
us.
Though it was quite... It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Let's face the
Don't
lightning,
think
which
that
is a very cool
Paimon's gonna
phrase.
forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very... Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination.
This feels like a horoscope. You found yourself
A long
skirting
time
around
ago,
the
we had a
rules.
friend
This
who
has to
was
do with
much
your
the same.
unwavering ambition.
But when the lightning struck... so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that,
I feel
there
so
was one
dumb
other
for the
place
dog
I was
thing.
hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under
get to meet
construction now,
Ayaka.
but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami
Remind
Island.
me, Ayaka, she's the cryo one with a sword? With a claymore? Is that right? My brain says that. Yeah, she is? Okay. If I remember correctly, she's fine. Oh, sword, not claymore? Oh. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Oh my I thinking of? She has like light blue hair, a crazy big claymore. It might not be for Bit, but soon. Okay. Who am I thinking of, chat?
Adventure time.
Thinking of Eula? Yeah, that's probably who I'm thinking of. Yeah, Eula's exactly who I'm thinking of. Anyway, sorry. Got distracted for a minute there.
Adventure time.
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks?
Visions.
What?
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
Bruh.
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain,
Wait.
I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom,
So,
and Liyue
she
is the
takes
city of
people's
contracts.
visions and puts them in that
As for
statue.
INAZUMA, it's known as the Nation of Eternity.
That's brutal.
The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question
That sucks.
is her endless and unchanging
Raiden
will
kinda
to rule
sucks.
over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding.
I
As
really
for
like
the reason
playing as Raiden,
behind the
but she
recent
seems like
vision
a
hunt,
butler.
perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions,
Yeah.
embedding each
Does
one
most of the
in this
fandom feel that way
statue.
about her?
And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden
I love that he
Shogun.
just giggled like,
And yet,
haha,
I
she'll kill
agree.
me.
The Vision Hunt
She's
Decree
dot,
is
dot, dot,
something that
complicated.
simply should not exist.
Oh.
And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting.
What the frick?
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear
Hey,
anything.
Violet, what's up?
Did something happen?
We're doing some Inazuma
Yeah, you
quests.
touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations?
And at the end of the night,
That
we're
would
going
seem
to
to
do
confirm the
a
saying.
10 pull on the standard
Have you
banner.
heard it before? That when a person's
I'm saving
ambition
up
reaches
my
a certain strength,
limited
the
time
gods look
banner
upon them with
pulls
favor.
For,
That is where
Nahida.
visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for
I
the
love
next
the
stop on
lore
our
of
tour of
visions
Narukami
in
Island,
this game.
the
They're so
Kamisato
cool.
residence.
Finally!
This is something I would run a D&D game based off of, like a Genshin D&D game. Sounds dope.
This is the headquarters of the Ten.
I bet people have made content for that already. Like, that feels like something people have already done.
Off we go.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato
You've
is
considered doing
delighted to finally
Genshin
meet you.
D&D, but I wouldn't
Is
know
this
what
the
plot to make outside the
Shirasage
main story.
Himegimi you keep going on about? So,
Kamisato family.
where's she
Woo.
at?
Yeah, I have a couple of ideas. You could do the way the
Oh,
actual game works, where
behind
the
the
character,
screen?
like the player characters, could
Yes.
be like
As the
isekai there
daughter of the
basically.
Yashiro Commission, this is how
so
Miss
they don't work by the
Kamisato is
laws of the
accustomed to
Genshin
receiving
stuff.
guests.
You could do.
Consider it a time-honored tradition within.
makes sense.
You could do
She's
the
a super
lore
important
of
person
Genshin,
after all.
but put it into a
Please
different, like
forgive
your
my
own
lack
world
of courtesy
and map,
for
so to
receiving
speak,
you in this
and
fashion,
therefore have your own characters.
especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the
You
performance
suppose a
of our
prequel
duties.
story could work,
A
or from the
commission's
perspective
power
of the Abyss
rises
or
and
Fatui?
falls with the trust
That
of
would be
their
cool.
people.
I mean, like,
Thus, we
you could
cannot
do
remain indifferent to
all
this
of the Genshin
situation
lore in
without
your own
also
place with new
remaining
characters.
indifferent
So,
to our own
like,
fate. Traveler,
the visions
lend
would
us
be the
your
same.
power, and we can...
The way gods work would be the same.
See, milady,
You know what
it's
I mean?
just like I said.
No, please, wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
I'm no genie,
They
lady.
pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Or maybe just background characters. Yeah. We were
warrior
talking about
who
doing...
guides a
Also,
village,
good to see you by
a
Forest Fire.
former
Great that
samurai
you're here.
who helped
We're just
carry
talking
out
about
Vision Hunt
the
Decree, and a
mechanics of the
swordmaster
game and the way
determined
the
to
lore
become
works
the
around
best
it.
in the world.
Like, the visions and how they grant people power and stuff.
Correct.
And how that'd be a really cool
Please
concept for
do
D&D
all you
game.
can to help them.
I feel like you could build your own
Then
RPG around
you
it, too.
have my
Because, like,
gratitude.
you've got the means for classes.
sure you'll do
you know,
great.
you would have Claymore, Polearm, Bow, and Catalyst, and then you would have the 7 elements to stack on top of that. I think there's lots of potential with it. I feel like it would just be a lot of effort. I bet someone's already made stuff like that, you know? And again, great to see Forest Fire.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
I wonder what they're talking
That
about.
must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
I bet this is gonna be sad as heck. Got a feeling.
You must also be here to Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here. 30, keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels. But now, all of a sudden, we will gladly apologize if that's the...
Interesting.
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done
I
nothing
think that they're
wrong.
talking about him in
And
front of
still,
his
they
face, like he's not
confiscated
even
his
there.
vision. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave
is so
when
sad.
he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected...
Poor guy. Let's talk to him. Hey, Tejima. How you
You
feeling,
must
buddy?
be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Oh, jeez.
True. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone.
That's so
In the
whack.
past,
Jeez.
I
You
knew
said
I
he's a great
wanted to
case study
stay
for
here.
visions?
but whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Man, that last line
Okay.
is so depressing.
Well,
That hurts
in
me
that
deep
case,
inside.
if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, But if you can't remember... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little
Paimon,
harder to
I
remember
hate
it,
you.
then
I hate you
it'll
so
all
much,
come
Paimon.
flooding.
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some...
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes!
We all hate Paimon.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. And what's
I can't wait
more,
for the end of the
I
game when they
remember
reveal
you
she's the
saying
main
at
boss and
time
you get to
that
fight her.
you
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving. We just...
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
This looks like Tejima. Let's see what we have today. The villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead.
Aw,
Today,
what a nice
I helped
guy.
rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole
This guy
afternoon
is
before
like
finding
a
out
civil
that
servant
Bamboo
that
was
everybody
the name
is
of his
like
pet crab.
really
I went kite flying
inconvenient
today.
to.
The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going
What
to
a
get it
sad
back.
life
So
this
I
guy
just found
lives.
Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a
What's
visit.
an omamori? Like me? What? Wait, I don't remember the thing I said that you're responding to. Are you calling me sad?
Adventure time!
So this is the interesting. Looking at the color and the design. But anyway,
My character's a civil
this
servant.
with him all
Yeah.
the time.
It's just like
There's a
my
chance some of his
characters. They're just like constant fetch quests from people who are low-key rude to them.
Here we are. This seems to be the soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30
You
years.
dig it up and it's a dead body.
It looks like a letter. Konda
Can be separated
Village.
during war, but wait for
Sounds so
Konda Village
familiar.
to be a safe home for
Where
us
is
there.
that place again? Huh. So the reason Tejima, but he's been here for 30 years. Well,
That's so
let's go
sad.
give Tejima.
I wonder who he was waiting on. This is so far the only part of the story of this game that I've been even vaguely interested in. The rest of it has just been
I'll
like,
be.
I want to skip this so I can go fight
That's
stuff.
certainly my handwriting. And I guess the omamori and letter belong to me too. Still, it's clear that over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, love, regret, everything I felt
that's
for
so
her.
sad.
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her
That's-
voice, the things we experienced together.
Gosh, Tejima's killing me, dude.
I barely recall any of it.
That's
it's
so
as if
sad.
she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all...
Oh.
I think... maybe not. If this is some... Although... what if she were to turn up eventually? Only when I think about it like that. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness.
Oh my
The
gosh.
feeling that's... Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing Okay, seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. That certainly explains this. At least we were able to help.
Man.
According to Miss Kamisato,
I hope this isn't the
second one who lost
vibe
their
of
vision-
every one of these missions, although I'm sure it will be. If it is, Inazuma's going to be a sad, sad place. Inazuma's where the story gets real interesting. Yeah, sure seems that way, jeez.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order. But why would they take action against one of... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. How many times do I have to say it? I don't...
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
This is brutal, man. All of these stories are way darker
And who
than
are
the
you?
ones in the
One of
mainland.
Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened... We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. Maybe we should talk to Kurus.
Man, Paimon gives me Dora the Explorer vibes, but like more painful to listen to and less
I've never
intelligent.
even heard of these emergency I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor? My own family can barely get by as it is.
Aww.
No, that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day.
She's
The
condescending.
Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
Little diaper
And
having.
they said I was slacking off in my work.
I will say,
You were helping
I
us
think I'm
force
gonna
the
like
vision
Inazuma
hunt
the
decree.
most because it is
Why
very
would
sad,
you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest,
and
I
the
don't seem to
enemies are
remember the
better.
details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. And it's not just that. I have this...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I were to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders.
You see, but we better confirm. We should
Yay,
be
I'm gonna
able
fight
to
some treasure hoarders. Let's go! I'll get to show off how strong my team has become as of late. Which isn't that much stronger than the last stream, but a little bit. Zhongling is starting to put out some real numbers for some reason.
We really outdid
Oh, is it
ourselves
this
this
guy?
time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh,
There'll
no,
be a lot
same
more where this came
character
from.
skin, different guy.
Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey
He
of
looks just
pillage
like the
and plunder.
dude that
Go down in hoarder history.
What's his bucket said he was
You
gonna
demand,
brand his
boss.
forehead. You know what I mean?
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
Murder time. Let's go.
Another
Shine
test.
down! Off we go! Everybody stand back!
This is why it's hard for you to remember
There goes all
NPCs.
the
Yeah, because they're all
aura.
the same
We
models.
worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure? Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening. Now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal?
You've got a deal. Now
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah. And they all seem to
I
be
really
made
wanted
out
it to
the
be.
owner of
There's
a
nothing in
general
here
goods
but a
store.
small gun.
Miss, we better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Paimon is the true demon.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Good.
Shut it.
Gosh. I found a gun, boss. Samurais with guns is a pretty cool concept, come to think of it. And also sounds like a reasonably good band. Thank you, Los Angeles. We are Samurai with Guns.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
Imagine if you went to Walmart and they're like, "Welcome to Walmart. We have everything you need." Or perhaps there's something you'd like to inquire about. Just one of the greeters just says that to you.
Friends of Kurosawa, I take it.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of
Paimon's the
ourselves.
worst.
We're just here to learn where they all came from.
The Walmart
How did
code.
Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
He leans in and says, "Save
Kurosawa
money."
would come
And you lean
regularly
in
to
and say,
purchase large
"Live
quantities
better."
of
And he gives you a
foodstuffs.
secret
He'd always
handshake.
put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford.
So that's how he was getting those. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been. Kurosawa thought that
Would Walmart
it would
even
be
give
quite
you?
the disappointment for them if they found
That's a
they didn't
good
have
question.
enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Walmart already has everything for
So
sale.
he deemed it necessary to take on
I
the
feel like
debt
they would give
rather
you
than let the
security
people.
footage so you could watch people do weird stuff at
Kurosawa
Walmart.
was purchasing, and no one ever
Like,
appreciated
you want
what he
information?
did.
If anybody's been in this
They
Walmart
just
the past 10
complain.
years will know
And
about it.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed.
Man,
As
Kurosawa
for
was a
why
sad
he
guy
chose to
too.
spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone. If you're still curious, why don't you? I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Why don't you ask him about the
She's
sword
kind of
yourself?
evil, like low-key.
Perhaps it'll even
team.
provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go,
But we.
information is also a. Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly
Wait, I don't have another
confidential
option. I
anyway.
have to just pay her 2,000
At least
more.
we now know where the emergency provisions were
That's
coming
kind of
from.
bogus. What if I didn't have
Let's
2,000 more at
let's
the
go
time?
talk
What would
to
happen?
Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Do you think the game would just explode? I don't know if there's anybody that's ever done that. Because 2,000 more is not hard to have. And honestly, it's kind of hard to spend all of your Mora down to 0.
What are you doing here?
I presented them with a choice. Either they... It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Oh no,
Did you
he's
manage
becoming
to track
evil.
down the treasure hoarders?
You don't know if the game actually takes your
just
Mora?
about sums it
Oh,
up.
that's interesting.
It turns out that
gotta
you
check.
really were
I
distributing
couldn't possibly check. I don't know what it was
emergency
before though.
But they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation?
I'm gonna Google something.
Really
His
don't
voice actor
understand.
sounds familiar.
But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow... This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door.
He sounds
my
like...
father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away,
okay,
he placed the sword in my hands.
It doesn't take your Mora? Okay, good to know. I'm looking at this guy's voice actor because he sounds so familiar.
With this sword,
and I want to see if he's in
you
anything I
should.
know. He's in Hunter x Hunter, that's what it is.
If you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the
He's
words?
also in Promised Neverland and Thundercats? No way. Thundercats Roar, which is a remake. I've never heard of it. I've never seen that one.
Justice?
Anyway, sorry. This
those
stream,
two
I'm getting
words
real
seem to
distracted.
explain
His voice actor
everything
just
now.
kind of sounds like
Taking
Zuko.
on
in this for some
seemingly
reason.
endless debts to
He
make
plays
others happy.
the cheetah person
I guess that must have been
and
my
frick, what's
greatest
the other
ambition
person?
after
Lin
all.
Koshi.
But what use are virtue and justice?
I don't know who Lin Koshi
I
is, but the
purchased the
cheetah person I
provisions for
vaguely
those.
know. I've seen clips
The
of them.
Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
What a
and the irony of all
sad,
of it is,
sad man.
I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
What a sad,
Yet
sad
another
man.
troubled soul.
Holy crap.
When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission, in any case.
Sad
must
boy
never
hours,
let
yeah,
him sell
facts.
off that sword.
Wait, these are two halves of a sentence. Why would I only say one of them? That's so
Seems like
stupid.
Fortunately for us, let's go find the next person.
Man, this part of the game makes me very sad. I feel like we're about to have to talk somebody off a ledge or something. Jeez.
The third person who had their vision taken is Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty
The game likes to
impressive.
imply one sentence with two options.
Dojo.
I like to
Luckily,
think
there's
we're
some people around.
used to our twin filling the
to them.
space. Oh, that's so sad.
Don't worry. Says they will be fine.
Wolf, why would you make the stupid game option even sadder? How
Those thugs
dare
that challenged
you?
the dojo were strong, but he fought.
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him.
Oh, her
Things
arm
have
is
gotten
clipping through her
dangerous
sword.
before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's all.
Possessed?
Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Because headcanons. How dare you?
Did something
What gave you the
happen?
right? How dare you? Also,
Who are you?
they're gonna
I don't
try
care
to
whether you're
exorcise
trespassers
this
or
dude?
just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples.
yep. heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way to seek. But then we got here and overheard you talking.
From the way you're dressed, please accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause it. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently.
He's possessed?
And he's still recovering. He's not able to take on. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple, Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to he once said that his goal was to become the best sword, and so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own
Possession
art.
happens a bit in Inazuma. Wait, that's just a thing here?
But then...
What?
Not long ago, Sensei
Why
had
is
his
it that,
vision
like,
taken away. He hasn't
everything
been the
is
same
normal in
since.
other places, but
He says
Inazuma
the
is just
strangest
weird as
things
heck.
over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil but
I don't
if
think
I'm
this guy's
honest,
possessed.
I still have my doubts over whether
The Grand Narukami
Sumeru's
Shrine?
weirder,
What's
really.
that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Do I have
The
to
head
go all the
shrine
way up
maiden is
here?
reputed to have very close ties. Not that we'd have any
Like you
means
said,
of involving the
wherever
head
possible.
shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to.
So, losing your vision can cause
Interesting. So, wait until 6 p.m. Alright, buddy. It's exorcism time.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You were just now, when Nanako was attending to him. She heard him whispering. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had
Gosh, he's
defeated in the
naming all the
past.
people he's killed.
One of them was Anzai.
That's
He
brutal.
used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the ritual has
Brutal,
now
dude.
begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Please, excuse me for a moment. while
Yeah, I
fetch
am
some
at this
water.
part. Everybody's
If you get
freaking
sucked,
sad,
make sure to
dude.
be
What
thirsty.
the heck? They're all so depressing. It's cool. I like it. I like the story so far and how it's like deeper and darker and scarier and cooler than some of the other areas. This place is brutal, dude. Also, was that him?
Huh?
Did he just go,
Who's that
F this,
sneaking
I'm out?
around? Uh-oh, we won't let them get away with...
After him. We can't let the crazy person escape.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha!
I've got you, old man.
How? Are you sure you're Domon's? Unless... I guess...
Excuse me?
Oh, this is the guy he
You're the one
defeated up
asking
at
the questions
Anzai,
here,
right?
And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's
yep.
me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me. Practitioners of Meikyo Shisui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world.
That's cool.
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind. And I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who he was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword.
He wants to be the very
sounds like
best.
he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest.
Him.
Everyone had
I was
high
never the jealous
expectations
type
from
who
me.
sought after being the best.
Domon's
Also
arrival
him.
changed
I
everything.
was supposed to be that
When we
guy.
sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my... Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei, too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of
We're not
energy
gonna
in his
sing that in
body.
chat right now.
After that, I wanted nothing
Okay,
further
brother.
to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his... So, when I heard
Man, now
rumors
it's in
that
my
he had
head. Frick.
lost his mind,
Golly.
my first reaction was to dismiss them as... I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment... So you see, I came here not to... Okay.
Don't you
You've
do
heard
a
my
cute
story.
little emoji of smiling
You
in
should
chat,
get back
you little
now.
gremlin.
The
You've
exorcism
done
is
this to me,
probably
Wolf.
finished.
How dare you?
Seems like we got it wrong. Still, Paimon's not sure we...
Kinda glad that the game didn't show us an exorcism, I'll be real.
What? Does that mean he's just
Yo, he's not possessed, he's just
How is that
old.
possible? No.
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any... But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask.
Yeah,
Should
you like
we
yeah?
prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All
What-
that is required
what's
of
with
you
the big
is your
eyes?
timely arrival at
she
the
scary or
Grand
something?
Narukami Shrine. Lady, I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
What's going on? What's with Yai?
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken no...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned
Lisa
enough
part
to
two?
deserve
No.
Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
Oop, he's not wrong. Yeah,
Anyway, you should join us given that you've
I'm-
traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We,
I already
the
did all the
disciples of
Lisa
Mikio
quests.
Shisui
Don't
Art,
make me
will
do
our best
more
to help you.
Genshin.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find...
Well, here we go. Oh good, I have been here before. Alright, Lady Yai. Are you really as bad as Lisa? You think you like her quest, but not her dialogue? Fair enough. That's how I felt about Lisa. Wow, it's so pretty in INAZUMA. Like this is absurdly gorgeous.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look
Oh, is this
right
Yai
at
Miko?
us just now?
She's a playable character, right?
It was probably nothing.
Keep away. Keep away from me.
Uh-oh.
I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai,
She's gonna have a
Domon
rerun
has
soon.
persisted
Ooh.
in this
Oh
state
yeah,
for some time now,
At the end of next month,
He appears to see
right?
those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past,
He's
no
got
matter what
PTSD.
came his
Yeah,
way,
sure
he would
looks like
always
it.
face it with
I
a
actually,
confident smile.
I'm excited about the upcoming banners, but I'm more excited about
I'm
Nikita
sorry.
than Yamiko.
It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
He's just nuts.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself.
She doesn't
Unable
sound
to
too
cope with the
horny.
tremendous
She's not
pressure he
nearly
was
as bad
under,
as
he
Lisa.
suffered
Guys, we're
a
fine.
spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Yikes.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
She does say some
As for
dark
what has
stuff, though.
triggered this change,
Jeez.
I believe it must be the loss of his vision.
No, don't quote me on that.
For to be
You're-
stripped of one's vision
Someone's gonna
is to
clip
be
that
stripped
and put
of
it right
one's
next to her saying
ambition.
something super messed up.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Ai,
Phantom.
even without his ambition,
I can't believe you've done
why
this.
should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it
You
not?
can't wait to see that video. How dare you
Stillness
guys? I
of
feel like I'm
mind,
getting
freedom
bullied
from
now.
all agitation. What a
Oh.
fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it.
She's so,
There was once one who
like,
claimed
what's
to be
the word?
indifferent to rank and reward, and
Pessimistic.
who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one
That's
truly
what French
remain
Bay is bullying
unagitated
someone
of still mind
relentlessly.
in moments such as
I am
these?
glad to say, chat is.
Lady Ai,
You guys are
I'm
definitely
not
all my
sure I
friends.
understand.
The path of the sword
Man,
master
she
is
is
filled with
so
twists
mean.
and turns.
I don't like her at all
It is
so
no
far.
small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his
Regina
ambition
George,
to
I don't
become
know who
the
that
best
is.
made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead.
But for people's own good.
When that ambition disappeared,
She sounds kind of just mean.
he began to doubt himself.
Super
As he
hot and
battled his
mean and
growing
making me
anxiety,
confused.
he
Who's
slowly
Regina
descended
George?
into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
All right,
Poor
Yamiko.
Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm
Who
sorry.
were Mean Girls?
It's
Oh,
all my
Regina
fault.
from Mean Girls.
Father.
That would have answered my
Sensei.
question if you had just
I'm
said
sorry.
Regina from Mean Girls.
That's enough.
Why would I know her last name off the top of my head,
Isn't that
dog?
Ansei? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why are
Ooh,
there two of you?
POV.
Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
These two dudes look exactly the same.
You're right to assume
They
that
look
my
exactly
feelings
the same.
towards you are far from kindly.
They, like,
But I didn't come here to settle a
they
score.
just have different kimonos
It's been
on.
so long now that I made
The
peace with it
Genshin
years
team
ago.
legit
You
was
did
like,
nothing wrong
yeah, you can
that
copy
day.
my work. Just make sure it looks
I just-
different.
I couldn't face the humiliation. I don't think most of the people
They
you
just
meet
have a
along the
slightly
way
different
would hold it
haircut.
against
Oh
you.
my gosh, they're exactly
On the
same.
contrary, when you cut our ambition short,
Oh, I can't look
we
at
entrusted
this.
them to you.
Genshin, why would you do
in hopes
this?
that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer.
Just-
since
They
you've been
literally,
stripped of your
like,
ambitions
just
too.
cover up the hair on this guy,
But that is
and then
no
cover up the
reason
hair.
to
They're the
strip them
same.
of
They have
theirs.
the same wrinkles.
Follow the way of the
Look at
sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them,
That's
didn't you?
That's whack.
One
I
day,
can't deal with
So
that.
I put everything I had into trying to become the best. If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay with.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirate, I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. Oh, I want to keep going until the day that I can stand
cool.
before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think
What
that
if
way.
So what if Genshin made characters that didn't have
You see,
an elemental vision?
You can place
and
the
they just
ambition you once
were like
had
sword
in
fighters.
their hands.
You know what I mean?
Being stripped of your
That'd be
ambition
so
is
cool.
something
I
that's
wonder how
never
that
happened
worked.
to me.
They're having a
So
deeply
I can't
emotional
claim to
conversation. We're
understand
laughing
it.
about the NPCs looking
But
the
I
same.
do know what it feels like to have your ambitions
like,
crushed. That's what
imagine
happened. So,
if you
just
just like
as I once
were
placed
watching this
my
super
ambitions
intense
onto you,
conversation, and then you
it is
zoomed
time
out
for
and
you
just
to
a
release
dude looking
yours
in a
into their
mirror
custody.
wearing different clothes.
You are not in the same position that I was.
It's like the
When I
Pixar
left,
short with the
I
chess.
had nothing to.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me. And for
TikTok
the state
skits,
of the
yeah. We're watching TikTok skits.
I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world.
The Pixar short
The
where they're playing
emptiness and
chess.
suffering
It's two
inside
old
of me
men.
will not abate,
It was the
so I
Pixar
cannot
short
hope to
before
still
the
my mind and be
Ants Life
free of
movie.
agitation.
Two old dudes playing
But
chess,
as your
and you
sensei,
come to find out it's actually
I
just
shall
one
commit to
old dude.
imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life.
That was like
This is
the
my
best short
promise.
as a kid.
And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
Man, I thought this was
You
going to
can
be another
count on
vision
that.
thing. He just went insane.
I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will
You
simply
preferred
stop
the
by
one-man
once in
band
a while
short?
to make sure you aren't cutting
that
any
was a
corners.
good
Well,
one. I haven't thought about that
don't
forever.
just stand there staring at
I
me.
also really liked the
Say
Monsters
thank you
Inc.
to Lady
short
Yi
with the
and then get
birds
yourself
on the,
back
on the
home.
line, on the electrical line. You know what I'm talking about? It was just a bunch of birds on an electrical line and a big one that was annoying. That was really good. I liked that.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can...
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yi has some words for you.
Oh yeah, she has some words
My
for me.
intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Hey, don't be mean to me. I did not identify with the annoying bird. I just thought it was funny.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
That voice line is a little sus. Gives me some Hisoka energy. But it's not that bad. She hasn't said anything whack like Lisa yet. We're good. It's not... Nothing weird's
Lady
happened.
Yi seems to have taken a real interest in
We're
you.
good. We're good, chat.
She
She's
seems super
fine. We're good. We're
mysterious.
fine.
I'm so curious
She'll get
what she
there. No,
really meant
please.
by all that.
Yaimiko, I would never
can come back
disappoint
to it
her.
another time. For now, we should go...
You freaking simp. Alright, let's party, Ayaka. Bring me to the Raiden Shogun. Yes, and.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
Oh, this is a cutscene. Something's gonna happen.
Huh?
Huh? You hate her voice? Paimon? Yeah, me freaking too. Everyone hates Paimon's voice. Big forehead girl. What? Oh, yep. Big forehead girl. That tracks.
Traveler, Paimon.
She's cute.
It is a pleasure to
I like that
finally
she has like
meet you both
samurai
face to
armor
face.
stuff incorporated into her.
I have heard all about
her
how you
getup.
helped
It's
our
cute.
3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah.
I love the two different reactions to Ayaka
Seems like
entering in
there's no
chat.
way to really
Big
help
forehead
them.
girl and pretty Ayaka.
Ayaka, how come this time you get to come...
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Aw, she's nice.
Wait a
Cryo
second.
keychain.
But isn't Toma
She looks like a pretty girl next door. Where did you live that your next door neighbors were dressed up in samurai dresses?
sign up to be a servant?
I'm sure cryo catching would be kind of funny to me if I
Paimon, you
knew
are
anything
most
about
entertaining.
catching.
Toma is first and foremost my friend,
Catching?
and was so
Catching.
before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty...
Friend request accepted.
behind the screen.
That caught me so off guard. Facebook friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly.
In like animes where you fall
Back
for
to
the
the
next
matter
door
at
girl.
hand. You have now witnessed
guess,
the pain
yeah.
of
Yeah, I
those
can see that.
deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have... Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things
What a
take
funny
place with no
pronunciation
regard
guide.
for the
Imagine if
feelings
that
of
was
the common
in
people.
dictionary.
But I believe that
Ayaka's
surely
so
you
cool. She's
understand
pretty
what they
neat.
must
I like
endure.
her so far.
It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stand. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she
I
wouldn't
wish-
reject them.
I wish they would have
placed
just
my
given me the
trust in
option
the
to say
right
yes
person
and not have
after
to do
all.
those little side quests.
Now then,
You would appreciate her
given
feelings
that
for
the
me.
remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more
Man, you simp after
confidential
every
nature.
character in this game. Actually,
Perhaps
wait
we
a
can
second,
move to the
team.
Komori tea house?
We need to show
We
by
ought
Forest
not to
Fire
involve other members
what
of the Yashiro Commission.
Cloud Retainer's human form looks like. Because Ayaka has a crush on you. No way,
Please
that's so
continue
cute.
without me. I'll keep watch.
Oh, I actually kind of like that. But anyway.
So, what's the deal
Hereby,
with this
of course,
place
you will.
anyway?
What
makes it
what's
your
it
favorite
called?
meeting spot?
So do you
This
remember
is land that was gifted to the
Cloud
Yashiro
Retainer,
Commission by the Shogun.
the bird that
The
you were
Kamisato clan
simping
has the
for super hard
exclusive
last
right to
time?
plan, build, and repair any property on
Who
this
else was
land,
simping for the bird?
and even to allow
Was
or
it
deny
Phantom or someone
access.
else?
Such
Anyway,
privileges exist due to the Yashiro
she is
Commission's
becoming a
role in
playable
managing
character
ceremonial
in
affairs.
3 days.
Oftentimes, it is not appropriate
4
to
days?
discuss details in front of bystanders.
And I want to show you what she looks like as a human, because
Once the
I
number
feel
of
like you would die.
ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
BRB
Only
gotta
members of the
download
Yashiro Commission
Genshin.
are permitted to come and go as they please.
Perfect place for a secret base.
Oh
In
gosh.
any case, we can talk freely here. I presume...
Here, let me. Oh, what is her name? All right, here we go. So this is Cloud Retainer's human form. Oh nope, that's a cosplay. Yeah, this is her. Zhang Yun. Let me see if I can find a like clip of her gameplay. Mommy, she's gonna buff your plunge attacks. That's true. That's what she does. But it sure sounds inappropriate when you say it like that. Where? I just want to see gameplay. Nope. None of this is gameplay. Yeah, this is her. This is our lovely jumpy Cloud Retainer. Anyways, let me cut that and we'll go right back to our regularly scheduled stream.
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on, but only she inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes
You'd
a
like to
sense
make her
of
jump.
absolute
Stop
authority.
it! Bad
But
forest
as I
fire.
recall, There was something else about her that
I brought
struck
this
me.
upon
It was her
myself.
almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more... The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive vision. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the vision...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to...
Resistance? You mean like an army fight?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance
cool.
group.
OMG, shut up, Paimon. Yeah, I agree.
say a little
Every time
more
Paimon
about
starts to talk, I
Sangonomiya.
instantly click to skip her
Historically,
dialogue.
there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
This is cool.
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree, they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in
She
the
has such
shogun's
pretty
sudden
eyes. All of
decision
the
to
characters
issue
in
the
Genshin
Vision
have really
Hunt
pretty
decree.
eyes, though.
Oh?
Nope.
What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet?
No,
To
leave
be
me alone,
honest,
Paimon.
we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity.
I could fight her.
Coming to terms with that is already a difficult...
I could take her on.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try... For example, by providing...
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now
You
is
could
that
take her.
Master
Hey, stop it.
Masakatsu, who was providing us
This
with
chat is
counterfeit
PG.
visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryo Commission.
No, that's really funny for us, Fire.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term... Exactly. I feel the same way.
I'm gonna try to skip through
When
this so
you're
that we can
ready,
move onward to the content. No
Hanamizaka
horny, angry
and look for a
face.
fireworks shop run by the
Bonk,
Naga...
go to horny jail. Speaking of horny jail, there's one more character I wanted to show you that I really want because she's a good character for a team I want to build, but I want to show you for the obvious reasons. I get to meet Yoimiya. Oh, cool. So this is a character named Shinha, and she is the best. Look at her. She's so cool. She's also the best because, like, her character's actually interesting. But I know that's not what you're going to be focusing on, is it, huh, Forest Fire? Anyways, she's great. I like her a lot. She saves your life at some point, and it's really sweet. And I just really like her. She's probably my favorite, like, character personality so far. I don't know if this is relevant, but apparently she has the biggest pixel-sized knockers in Genshin. Seriously? Shinha is coincidentally one of Cloud Retainer's students. Yeah, that's true. It runs in the family, I guess. Don't ask you how you know that. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Oh no, buddy. Gnawing on the bars of my cage. Yeah. I feel like
Just hand it over.
if you
You
looked
don't
up
want any trouble
Shinha in
with
Google
me.
Images, you would
If
find
you
a lot
think
more
your
than you
elemental
had
powers are
bargained
enough to
for.
resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just...
So this is the Vision Hunt decree.
So you're a
in action,
hypocrite,
huh?
Phantom is
just
what I'm
sit around
hearing.
and watch
You know
things
who else is
unfold,
Cloud
can
Retainer student? Ganyu. Ganyu is also very attractive.
Hey! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Nuh-uh.
Come on! This way!
Hey!
What's going on? Can't you see we need... Shh! Quiet! Hey!
I didn't like that angle. Felt
Have a
purposeful.
vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
You mean
If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
She's cool.
All right. Here.
Wise choice.
Yoimi's a sweetheart. She seems cool.
He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what? This is your fault. You're the one.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
She's gonna lead a jailbreak. That's so sick.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was
Primordial
about to unleash
wrath.
primordial wrath on Miss Yoimiya.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
Yes, I support women's rights and also women's wrongs.
Right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner
I support
of
equality.
Fireworks.
Equal rights
much-
means equal
Practically
fights.
everyone on Hanamizaka
These
knows
hands are rated
Yoimiya.
E for everybody.
She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me.
Aw, she's so
As for
cute.
thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork
stop it,
allowed me to keep my own
Forrest.
vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
She's so pretty.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
That's a vibe.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably... So, what about if I join you?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already
There's a
surveyed the
police
area
station?
and found a way in.
And it's called the police station.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Seems not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready.
Time to break him out.
Let's go. Jailbreak, let's go. Alright, team. Here, actually, since Phantom brought him up, I'm gonna show you guys, show Forrest Ganyu as well. Jailbreak, jailbreak, jailbreak. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, where is Ganyu? Ganyu! She's super cute. But yeah, all the Cloud Retainer peeps, like her and her two students, are super sweet. And Ganyu's like a super busy secretary lady. We need to go around with her. She's adorable, agreed. I like her little horns. Ah! Did I just walk around that whole thing for nothing? I'm a moron. I'm so dumb. I could have just... I'm so dumb. I could have just walked right here. I'm just big stupid, y'all. Alright, let's do this. Police Detention Center. Recommended Pyro and Cryo. Well, we've got Pyro. Let's go. Classic RPG player syndrome.
Now that we're inside,
Look, man.
this place is a whole lot creepier
Ooh,
than
jailbreak.
Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay, I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare
It's a
for Master
bomb.
Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
It's a bomb. She has a bomb.
You sure? All right then.
Yes, you too.
Let's go. Committing political terrorism. I feel like I'm gonna like get arrested and go to legit jail. Guys, I'm the Raiden Shogun. Look, you can't defy me. Ooh, and he's gone.
Illusion shattered.
I must withdraw.
Oh, this music is cool.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
What is Magatama? And imagine the president breaking the jail and beating up the guards. Joe Biden rolls into Guantanamo and starts fighting people with a pole arm. Would be the best news story ever.
Nice and spicy.
Bested.
Ooh, an elevator. Or you could just use a bomb. No. Why do terrorism when you can do murder? Bomb.
By royalty.
Don't agree with by forest fire. They've had too much encouragement today in the first place.
Whoa, looks weird and odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Maybe there's some special trick to it. Opens it.
What tougher than usual? Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Terrorism is just murder with more pizzazz. Oh no. Oh gosh. That's so sad.
Teach me a lesson.
Oh, wrong button.
As you wish, main toy life back.
Shine down.
Get this.
Nice and spicy.
Train harder.
You've been in chat for 40 minutes. How is that too much encouragement?
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
I mean, that Phantom agrees with you too much on the horny stuff. They can't agree with you on terrorism too.
Teach me a lesson.
Now you shall perish.
That's gonna hurt in the
Ouch.
morning. Everybody stand back!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! By royal decree!
There is no escape.
That's because... Nope, I agree. That's because they have great taste in hobbies. Oh gosh. Being a simp is not a hobby. Oh, hey buddy. You... Hey buddy. Hey buddy, you okay in there? Look at him. Oh, uh-oh. He can still fight from there. That's good to know. Bonk. Bonk. You remember whenever I had a baby team? Oh, he can block arrows? That's kind of interesting. Bonk. Anyway. There are some fates even worse than death. Goodbye.
Don't hold back.
Poor soldier. Free energy? Yeah, I could just... Oh no, I've got to kill him for moving on. I'm sorry for doing this to you. Oh gosh. Why are you so tough in there, buddy? He's like taking 0 damage inside the stairs.
Train harder.
There we go. we got Stair Man. Imagine if he got stuck to a point we couldn't hit him and we just could never leave the area because he was stuck there forever. That would suck. And I remember whenever I had a baby team too. It was like barely a week ago.
Get out of here!
Goodbye. Oh, I have to go down there too, don't I? Bonk. Oh, goodbye. I guess. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. We're good. They grow up so fast.
Adventure time. Shine down.
You can't escape me, the Raiden Shogun. Where's the... He has a thing giving him
Illusion
power.
shattered. Get out of here.
Out of the frying pan.
Is this a puzzle? Or am I stupid? I am stupid. This music is kind of a banger, right? I bet there's stuff in here. Nope. It's stuck. Whoops. I was right. I agree, this is perfect, like, prison break music. This is a police station?
Quick, hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Inazuma has some of the best battle music.
Locking
Good
you
to
up
know.
was
I
just
agree
the
so far.
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
Think there's torture in this game?
The way to break him out fast and... Yoimiya!
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh.
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Oh, is
that's
this
all.
Sarah?
That's Kujo
Dang, they're giving
Sora,
secret.
adopted daughter of
They're
the
giving
Kujo
secret
clan of the
police
Tenryo
jail.
Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Kujo.
Make way. Let me
Kujo
have a look at
Sarah.
him.
The character that's only good at C6? Really? I have one. I don't have
I'm
C6.
sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Me too. Torture is
ma'am.
against my regulations too, buddy.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
She's cool.
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's...
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that?
Uh-oh. They heard
Quick, go
Paimon
and
being
investigate.
annoying.
Yes, ma'am.
Forrest, you gotta stop. You gotta stop saying stuff like that, buddy.
Sorry,
It's giving a real bad image.
didn't mean to... Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Time for terrorism. Oh, that's not nearly as terrorist-y as I expected.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
Never mind, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought.
were enough to
I thought the
distract
top of the building was just going to completely
more than
explode.
enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this.
Uh-oh. Oh, I spoke too soon. Though if I genuinely am making people uncomfortable, I'll stop. No, you're good, you're good. I mean, I'm cool with it.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all.
We know Phantom likes you talking.
Look, the coast is clear.
Alright. Let's go save that old tortured man. I lied. It's the Raiden Shogun. Come to kill you. You've got Yoimiya was excited about destruction.
Yoimiya.
Seems on brand so far for how I
Master
know her.
Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful
I
guards.
like her koi fish tattoo. That's cool.
We've got no time to lose. They could be back.
She's so sweet. You forget how nuts she can be. After we're done with this, we'll do a 10 pull.
Yes. Leave.
Hey, that's like you.
Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in
Oh,
serious
she's
condition. Be
sweet.
sure he gets immediate medical attention.
Aww.
But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Kujo's cool.
Well, you can leave this place.
Aw, I like her. Ooh, a chest. Loot monkey.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
What?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary with...
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
You don't like that lady? Really? I think she's cool. I think that was really cool of her to be like, hey, it's kind of messed up my subordinates tortured him. Get him out of here. You know what I mean? Like, save yourselves. I thought that was pretty cool.
Seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Jailhouse Fiesta was the name of that quest. She's also got a vision, so she must be questioning. Huh? You mean like must be questionable? I'm confused. I'm gonna go climb this tree, and we're gonna do a temple, and that'll be the scream. Gotta wait for my stamina to rebuild because I'm an idiot. Oh, look at her ankles. Oh, that's so... That can't be good. Look at her ankle, Chad. Oh, it's normal. That was so gross. Oh, this is cool. How far can I zoom out? Oh, not far enough to see the fox head. Oh, no! She's just hypermobile. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. Good wish spot? Thanks. I'm gonna do the wishes, end the stream, forget I'm up here, and tomorrow I'm gonna appear and be like, where the frick am I? Alright, team, let's do a 10 pull. And for the standard banner, I think my pity is like, I don't know, 10 or 15 or something? Oh, no. History. Five, 10, 15, 20? Okay. So I have a low chance of a 5-star, but you know, you never know. Anyways, gambling time. Let's do this. Wish me luck, chat. Come on. Okay, 4-star. Good enough for me. Hopefully we get something dope. Hey! He looks cool. Ooh, and a 4-star, that's nice. Ooh, 2 4-star book. Well, and Amber, she's cool too, I guess. Nice. 4 4-stars, that's not bad at all. An Amber constellation. What is the constellation we have her at do? 4 wait, that was 4 4-stars? Yeah, we got 4 4-stars. Kinda wild. Here we go, Amber. What's your constellation? 1 arrow to rule them all. Fires 2 arrows per and deals 20%. Huh. Cool. Nothing good, it's just rare. Yeah. I mean, Chungyun's pretty cool. I want to make a cryo team. So it's good to have another cryo user. What's his... Oh, but he's a claymore. I hate claymores. But it's cool that we got Chunyun. He's cool. He's like Ice Bennett. Actually, wait a second. I want to take a quick look at those weapons. Ooh. That's really good. This would be... Oh, I don't have a character that... This would be decent for Lisa, I think. And then... That's good, too. I think this one's better, though. Huh. Anyway. I'm just jealous you don't have a claymore. I do own a claymore, actually. But that's not the point. Anyways, thank you so much for coming and joining me tonight, chat. I really appreciate it. As always, I stream every day, Monday through Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. I hope you can join me more often. And Monday or Tuesday is the start of Lantern Rite. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with Lantern Rite. So I hope you join me this week on stream. And you haven't seen it? No, you haven't. It's at my parents' place. So I don't have a claymore with me because they're notoriously hard to take through airports. Fun fact. Anyways, you guys have been a blast. Thanks for making this stream so much fun. Love y'all, and as always, have a good night.